So anyway, here's the deal. Kyrie Irving is now out for the duration of the playoffs. We would not see any more Kyrie Irving, which means Matthew Dellavedova. Oh, yeah. I've already told you guys. Yeah, if Matthew Dellavedova is needed, if he's needed, you got a problem. You got a huge problem. Every time Matthew Dellavedova leads the team in anything, an angel gets full-blown AIDS. Like the worst thing possible in the world happens to an angel. So, God, man, I don't know why the hell no one can hear you, dude. I don't know why you're not registering, dude. Like, seriously. I don't know what's happening, Rob. This is bad. This is bad. Nothing is different. Oh, hold on. Okay, go now. Yeah, nothing's different on the board. Go. Well, Spreaker's now with us. They just actually, you know what happened today? We've been waiting for like 3 months for Spreaker to tweet about the show, and we got a Spreaker tweet today. They tweeted that we were coming on, and now all of a sudden, yeah, hell yeah. Rob just said, "Really, everybody." I gotta like repeat everything you say because, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's this rig or I don't know what the hell is happening, dude. It's weird. It's so weird. Like there's no way for me to understand what the hell is going. All right, hold on, y'all. Everybody, hold on.
We need PSAs. This is awesome. Awesome.
All right, I'm back. I don't know. There's still no Rob.
Still no Rob.
Oh, there you go. Say something.
Oh, yeah, there I go. There I go.
Sweet.
Yeah, I just heard myself.
That's
yeah,
how you do
go.
it. Bam. In your face. This is a dope jam. All right.
Let's do this.
We're back on the air in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Sports Kings Live, everybody. Happy Friday.
Man, screw Stephen A. Screw Stephen A.
Big Mike and Rob Calloway here with you via Spreaker.com. We're starting the show over, Rob. You guys can also get us on your Spreaker app. Please make sure you join the chat room as our guy Coop has done. We figured it out and we solved the issue. You guys can also reach us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Sports Kings Live, and also send your emails about the show or about us to sportskingslive@gmail.com. Okay. Started from the bottom. Yay. Now we here. All right. Warriors won last night, 100-108 in overtime at the Oracle in Northern California last night. All right. We've been talking about Kyrie Irving's injury. If you hadn't heard, just came out just shortly, a little while ago. He has a fractured kneecap. That spill he took while being guarded by Klay Thompson with about 2 minutes left in overtime. You saw him walk off the court, and before you got on, Rob, I was telling the people, the way you know somebody's like that pain, that real pain, yeah, that dude started getting naked, dude. Like he's walking back to the thing, everything was about to come off. They had to stop him from getting naked because he took the jersey off. Then he had the undershirt on. Then the undershirt was about to come on. They was like, "Hold on, Kyrie, this is still family TV, dude. You just can't. I know you hurting, and I know it's like one of those natural reactions. You just start taking everything off like it's gonna make you feel better. But nah, dude. Yeah. Like that sucks
like
too.
Them ballet socks. You should have took them ballet socks off he had on. I ain't seen no socks like that in years.
Those aren't ballet socks, dude. He just had on a couple of pairs. That's all.
Don't like Debbie Allen from Fame, like Leroy from Fame socks. I don't know what
they're not even socks. Those aren't even socks. Those are called leg warmers. And he didn't have those on. He had on a couple. We've seen those before. Like Deion Sanders used to wear a bunch of socks like that.
Right.
So Stephen A. Smith, everybody's favorite idiot, for some reason, it's all David Blatt's fault. The fact that Kyrie Irving played 40 minutes in this ball game, as though Steph Curry wasn't wearing a Warriors jersey last night. Like Matthew Dellavedova got 10 minutes last night. Yeah, not because Coach Blatt didn't want to play him. Yeah, Steph Curry started off 2 for 6, and then it happened. And what is it you say? Yeah, I want my man Coop to hear this because I don't know. We're gonna get him a T-shirt too. Yeah, the dudes who make shots, will eventually make shots. And it happened again.
What started happening.
He started 2 for 6. My man ended up 10 for 20. Let's go.
But you know what?
By my math, that's 50%.
Now look, but in the fourth quarter, he did something, and I was like, oh yes. He ended up wide open for a bucket, like right around the free throw line, and we're in between the 3-pointer and the free throw line. And when he shot the ball, he stopped and turned to the side and just kind of flexed a little bit out. Is this what we're going to have to deal with this series?
Yeah,
like,
y'all give Steph a pass. A lot of y'all do, and I don't think an easy one. I know that dude be feeling himself all the way, head to toe. He be feeling himself. Like when he shot that last little jumper from about 16 feet, how he just turned to the side and just posed, just like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did something like that in the fourth quarter too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's real. Like dudes, and Rob mentioned yesterday, and I'm kind of jumping around right now, but we'll kind of go here. We'll get back to the Kyrie Irving thing and go forward from there. But Rob mentioned Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson didn't have a good game last night. But remember, the T-shirts are coming. Dudes that make shots will eventually make shots. So the fact that you lost this game, if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers, you lost this game, and that guy didn't get off, yeah, that spells problems. Because there's certain people that you can just chalk him up. You can chalk up Steph. You can chalk up Draymond for whatever, not necessarily points, not necessarily rebound, just the whatever category. Whatever it is tonight, chalk Draymond up for that. I got to make something clear to everyone, too. I talked about this yesterday. The whole tendonitis thing. You'll listen to ESPN all day today. If you have been, I haven't. Like, Rob, I hadn't listened to ESPN until I had to watch my dude Pops on Highly Questionable. I had to watch that. And then the Stephen A. Smith thing happened to me because I was watching the first half of the game as well while all that was going on and trying to read and get stuff together for the show. So it was a lot going on. But the one thing you're going to keep hearing is that he had this tendonitis injury. It's not an injury. Take it from someone who has suffered from it in both knees. It's a condition. And and you say, Mike, what's the difference? Good, I'm glad you asked. Take a migraine, someone who suffers from migraines, right? For the most part, maybe you'll play with it, maybe you won't. It comes down to a matter of pain threshold. You know what I mean? Same thing with Kyrie Irving. It's just a matter of how bad it hurts as to whether he'll be able to play. It's not an injury. It's not somebody hits you in your knee and you get tendonitis. No, it's just one of those things from constant. A lot of people call it jumper's knee.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing you have with like tennis elbow. A lot of people, the lamest term for it is jumper's knee. Michael Jordan had it. Michael Jordan played with it his whole career. You ever remember Michael Jordan was the first one to wear that little neoprene sleeve?
Yep, the neoprene sleeve.
But he wore it right under his knee, not on the knee, right under his knee.
Yeah, I wear mine when I run, right up under my knee.
Right, and you say why? Because that's where your patella tendon is. If you put like I'm sitting down in the chair right now, if you put your hand on your knee and just touch right below your kneecap, that's where your patella tendon is. And the way I remember them testing me for, if your kneecap if it wiggles, that means your patella tendon is loose. And if you have problems like when you run a long time, a lot of soreness in your knee, that's pretty much what tendonitis feels like. So to describe what Kyrie Irving had as an injury, yeah, it may be on the injury report, but it's not necessarily an injury. It's a condition. It's something that probably won't go away. He's going to have it. It just depends on how he manages the pain. And like I said yesterday, he'll have to strengthen the muscles around it, the quads, and all those things to help him manage the pain. Probably, be on a steady diet of anti-inflammatories. That's the thing. But and I only mention this because everyone's telling the story about his dad. How his dad, like, oh, you guys, you're not worried about his long-term playing ability, his ability to play long-term and all this kind of stuff. Here's the thing. And I'm going back to the Stephen A. Smith thing about, it's everybody else's responsibility. Did anyone else, am I the only one that heard Kyrie Irving in the previous series say, even if I can only give 40%, I'm going to give that to my team because I can't look myself in the mirror if I have something to give and I can't? He wanted to play. Hey, David Black didn't make that dude play. LeBron didn't make that dude play. The people of Cleveland didn't. That dude is a competitor. and he knows how important he is to his ball club. Period, point blank. So, if Stephen A. Smith got something against David Blatt and he thinks David Blatt is just a suit and LeBron is the actual coach, fine, say that. But when you start calling for, he says this. He says, I forget what descriptive word he used, but he says, I'm saying that to be nice so that I don't say stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's the thing.
I heard that.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Because apparently he knew. This ain't Derrick Rose. This ain't Tom Thibodeau and Derrick Rose. Because here's the thing. If you're going to call him stupid, that means Tom Thibodeau is mentally incapacitated in. Because the game that Derrick Rose was in and got hurt was over. For all intents and purposes, that game was in the bag. And he had Derrick Rose in the game. This is game 1 of the NBA Finals. A game in which you were up by 14 in the first half, and Golden State does what Golden State does, hit shots, got back in the game, and now you find yourself in an overtime situation. So there's that. That's that part of the blame game. Then the other stupid part of the blame game, well, if LeBron had hit that game winner at the end of the game, you wouldn't even been in overtime. We wouldn't have to worry about it. All right. Because at some point in this league, there was a person that was 100% in all buzzer-beating shots.
And you know what was crazy? As soon as he missed that shot from the corner, which was a bad shot, but I give credit to the defense, Andre Iguodala, for even forcing LeBron to make that bad shot. All of a sudden on Twitter, and I didn't even say anything. I just watched. Oh, LeBron ain't clutch. There's that non-clutch gene.
Tell you why? Because stupidity is contagious. Yeah, stupidity is contagious. That Skip Bayless type situation happens to people. By the way, Coop, I don't know how many shots they I think Steph hit 2 shots in overtime, and he hit a couple of free throws as well. Because they only scored 8 points. Right. It was an 8-2 run.
10.
It was 10 points.
Uh-huh.
The 10-2 run. Excuse me. They outscored them by 8 points. There was only a 10-2 run in the overtime, and I think Steph had 6 of those points. Did Harrison Barnes? That Harrison Barnes shot was
Harrison Barnes. Yeah.
Or was that in regulation?
That was in overtime.
Okay.
No, that was in overtime.
Okay, so then you had Harrison Barnes. No, I don't think Klay took any shots or made any shots in overtime. But yeah, so back to this thing with the blame game, because now it's David Blatt's fault, it's LeBron's fault, because apparently he should be. And here's the thing: if you want to go down that route, I'm gonna ask you, who has more buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? More buzzer beating game winning shots. LeBron does.
Probably LeBron.
LeBron does. So I don't know if that settles anyone's stupid argument, because it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But you guys keep it up. You keep it up with the whole. And this is somebody who I picked the Warriors to win, by the way. But the whole stupidity of this inflammatory speech that everything has to be someone else's fault, as though things just don't. I just told you about my buddy. He was going up, jumping, doing what basketball players do, and boom, kneecap broken. It's a freak accident. It's a freak. It happened. And now they got to find a way to move on. They got to go get Rob's guy, old Deli.
It's Deli time, baby.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Somebody's going down.
Things no one has ever said ever. Yeah, he thought he's going to be able to play that same Jeff T game with Steph Curry. Yeah, let's dance, white boy. Let's dance. Oh, speaking of dancing, that Tristan Thompson thing got real, didn't it? Like Coop mentioned, he said they were all free throws in overtime. Thank you. Yeah, because a couple they did that whole thing, and it's what I was talking about yesterday, right? With when they go small and put Draymond at the 5, you gotta play them out of it. And if you
then
don't,
you got Tristan out there on Steph Curry, which is terrible.
You get bad things. First of all, your man has to go. Timothy Mozgov has to go out of the game and gets replaced with who? James Jones.
James Jones.
I don't know about you guys, but the decrease in talent is very evident in that situation. But you can't do nothing because if you can't exploit your size advantage when they decide to go small,